I'm getting killed. I'm working in the shop today. I've got Dig Dug in here because I'm getting ready to go drive the chutes. There are two popular and sometimes confused chutes here in the Hurricane area. The first is the sand chute. On Onyx Off-Road, it's labeled Matt's Big Mistake. And that's because it's where the wrecker got stuck overnight, down in that big sandy trail that winds downhill close to the river bottom. It's a tough one, especially when it's hot and the sand is super soft, like it's gonna be tomorrow. The other trail I'm calling the Rock Chute. It's just labeled the chute, and it's the end of Double Sammy and Triple Sevens over in Sand Mountain. It's been on the cover of a lot of off-road magazines because it looks amazing as you climb up the super steep sandstone. Sterling and Ashton with Sterling's Wild West are gonna come down with their Raptor from northern Utah and drive both of these trails with me. Those guys are awesome. It's gonna be a fun day. I've got a few things that I need to get done on Dig Dug before it's ready. Number one is the lockers. I'm not gonna make it up either of these obstacles without lockers. Dig Dug has E&E lockers in the front and back, and I had them wired up, kind of temporary situation before it got painted, and we're gonna put that temporary wiring back in right now. It's also looking pretty dirty. I need to clean it up. All of this here is what was controlling the lockers before. These run out to the axles, and these are the switches that I had taped up in the dash. We'll put all this back together. Ultimately, I want to get the lockers wired into this really cool SwitchWorks panel. I can program which one will control lockers and lights and other things. So we'll get this in a couple of weeks. Right now, I just need to get this back in and working. I think I've got it mostly sorted out here. I've got my switches, ground wires, power wires, ignition switch wires, and these big ones, they're gonna run out to the axles. Time to go put all of this into the cab. Last time I think I taped these switches right in here somewhere, which worked pretty good. See if we can do that again. The rest of this stuff is gonna get tucked up here in the dash and then connected here into the Ron Francis wiring harness. This is the best wiring harness that I have ever worked on. It's laid out really well, it has a lot of options. All of the wires connect off these little headers on the side. I just really like this thing. Okay, the fuse block's all wired up. I've got a couple of grounds, and then I've got to run the wires to each of the axles. The last thing I got to do here is hook up these wires in the cab. I don't really know which one is which one's front, which one's back. I'm just gonna hook them together, and then when I hit the switches, I'll be able to figure it out. It's pretty easy to troubleshoot these because you can hear the locker engage. You can hear like an audible click sound as the locker mechanism slides in and out. So you can usually tell if that's coming from the front or the back, and you know which locker you're controlling. I'll remember then which switch does which one, and that'll be that. When I get the permanent install done, I'll label them front and back, but for today, this will be good enough. All right, there we go. Those were the very last wires that need to get connected, so time for my test. I'm gonna turn the ignition on. That's the fuel pump I can hear right now. That shuts off. Okay, let's see if we can hear the locker go on when I hit the switch. Oh yeah, so the one on this side is my rear locker. Yep, let's see if we hear the front. Oh yeah, definitely can hear the front. That's a great sound. Now that I can hear them, I'm confident they're locking. The lockers are done. This truck should be able to climb both of these chutes today. The next thing that I want to get hooked up is the AC system. It's supposed to be 106 degrees tomorrow, so I really want this to work or I am going to roast. So this has all the brains in it, and then I've got all the wires here that need to go in and connect all the different pieces. All the rest of the system's already been installed. I just need to get this in to make it work. Again, this is gonna be a temporary install. Some of this stuff just plugs together with the connectors that are here. Then there's a couple of wires that I need to figure out where they go and how to crimp on the ends. The whole AC system is behind this electrical panel. I can't reach back here at all. So I'm gonna unscrew this, move it out of the way, then I can plug everything in and put it all back together. All right, that's all the stuff we needed to get to right back in here. Let's see. These plugs are all different sizes, so I don't think I can plug them in wrong. Looks like that's all I needed to do back there, so this can all go back together. This all looks like it's gonna work. I got a few wires here to tie in, and I need to mount this control thing somewhere. But there's one under the hood that I'm a little bit worried about. Let me show you. The wire that turns on this compressor has to attach to a little switch that's behind the grill back here. This grill was hard to put in and I really don't want to take it out. So I'm going to try and reach back in there with some needle nose and see if I can get that connector on. If not, we might not have AC. That is way back there. There's two of them too. I have to do this twice. I just had an idea. I'm doing this the hard way. This light bezel over here is really easy to take off. So maybe we will have AC after all. Okay, much easier. Right here. I'll put two of those on, get this compressor wired up, and I can finish with the controls inside the cab. I'm connecting the very last ground wire here, and then I'll be ready to give this AC a test. There's a little cleanup to do to get everything out of the way, but I'm gonna fire up the truck right now and see if the AC works. All right, this is our controller. Let's see if we get blower action. Oh yeah, fan's working. I'm gonna fire up the truck and see if the AC will come on. Oh yeah, I can hear the compressor kicking in. Ah, we have cold air. Okay, the cabin here is not very big and this creates a lot of air. So it's gonna feel nice in here even though I don't have the vents installed. It's just blowing out of the back. This is gonna be great. I'm thrilled that's working. The trip tomorrow will be so much more fun with AC. I'm gonna clean up this mess and we'll move on to the next thing. It's the next morning and today is the day that Sterling's coming down. I'm gonna meet him here in a Maverick in a couple of hours. The last few things I've got to get done are cleaning up this truck because it's a mess and packing up some recovery gear, you know, in case Sterling doesn't make it up the chute. So we'll get loaded up here and get on the road. I know you see me working in the shop a lot, but I actually spend a ton of time working on the computer, editing videos, researching what parts to use, making CAD drawings, and answering emails. You guys know I like to be really safe. That's why when I'm on the computer, I use Surfshark to protect my data and privacy online. With Surfshark, once your device connects to the internet, all the information is encrypted, blurred out from all the snoopers and trackers. It also protects your data while using public Wi-Fi so you don't become a victim of identity theft or fraudulent purchases. Surfshark can be used on unlimited devices with just one account. You can sign up for Surfshark at the link right here, which is also down in the description of the video, Or you can use code TomTomShop at checkout for 4 extra months of Surfshark VPN. There's no risk in trying Surfshark because they offer a 30-day money-back guarantee and 24/7 customer support. Thank you, Surfshark, for sponsoring today's video and making videos like this one possible. These are not approved personal flotation devices. I think I've got everything we need here. I've got all the recovery stuff, the ankle snatch rings, the soft shackles, the rope. I've got the EasyFlate air compressor and the tire deflator and a few tools. That should be everything we'll need today. I just got to get this truck cleaned up. We are packed up, we are cleaned up, and we are ready to go. Are you gonna join us on this one?
I'm excited about the AC, but I will catch you on the next one.
All right, we'll get on the road. I'm heading over right now to meet up with Sterling. Ashton wasn't able to make it. He's got some kind of a service project going on at a food bank. Sounds pretty cool. We might have to check that out and help him out sometime. Look at that, I found him. Sterling's right here. No Ashton today.
Ashton's not here. He's editing for a big project.
Okay, it sounds like a cool food bank thing.
Yeah, it's a cool thing we're working on. We're gonna go up and see who can get up the sand chute faster. Dig Dug or the Raptor.
Or the Raptor, all right. It's a speed contest,
It's a speed, we're timing it.
I was just hoping to make it up, but now it's a competition, all right.
Well, the first run is just to see if we can make it.
If we can get up at all. Okay, remember, he's got close to 1,000 horsepower in the Raptor. So you got a little advantage there, but I want to go do the rock chute afterwards because I think that might level the playing field with our two vehicles a little bit.
Is it Raptor friendly though? Because you don't have any departure or breakover or
I wouldn't call it Raptor friendly, but I think we can get it in there.
Okay, all right.
Okay, this is gonna be a fun time today. We're gonna go make all the same mistakes that they made before on this trail, but this time with a few different rigs. I'll get back with you when we're on the trail. I've got Sterling right in front of me, and that Raptor is so cool. When we stop, I'll have to show it to you. He can tell you all the stuff he's done to it, but it is not a stock Raptor. Supposed to be 106 degrees today. That means the sand will be super soft, just like the day we got stuck. We stopped right here. We're gonna air down, and I still don't have bead locks on this rig, so I'm only gonna air down to like 11 or 12, but hopefully that's enough. If it's not, then I'll air down to like 5. Okay, we're at 11 PSI. That should be good. And look at the technology Sterling brought with him. We're gonna have to go check out his rig. He's got all kinds of stuff on there. Look at all this stuff down here. Air compressors, hoses, jacks, chainsaw. He comes prepared.
Hey, it's awesome. Gas, all kinds of recovery stuff.
Yeah, you're ready to stay here for a while. Are you worried about getting out?
No, but if I didn't bring it, it would be a for sure.
Okay.
We get stuck.
Good call. So tell me about the Raptor. I know we checked it out once before.
It's a Raptor R, so they just started building them in 23. This is 24. It's a really limited number build. They come with the GT500 Predator, which comes stock with 720 horse.
But that wasn't enough.
That wasn't enough because Whipple made one specifically for the Raptor R. 3.8 liter twin screw.
Okay, so what's the horsepower now?
970.
Have you dynoed it, or is that just what the book says when you put the Whipple on?
This is YouTubers that have done the same thing that have dynoed it.
Okay, no reason to blow this one up.
Yeah, no reason.
All right, this thing is so cool. This trail has definitely started to turn downhill as it heads down to the river. Up here in a little bit, it's gonna make a really sharp turn down, and that's kind of the point of no return. When we get to the top of that, we'll stop and we'll get all these cameras set up before we drop in there. I think we're right on. I think that hill in front of us is what I remember staring at all day. Here we are, you can see the trail on Onyx, and it just dead ends into the bottom of the river. That's where we're heading, the dead end. All right, it's starting to turn downhill, and this is where you have to be committed. From here out, it's sandy and steep. Oh yeah, Sterling is sliding all over the place. And this isn't even the worst, because there's a bend here, and then it gets steeper. Okay, I've forgotten how soft this really is. I am hoping 11 or 12 PSI is going to be low enough. This is really soft, but that's what we came for. All right, you look like you're in launch position right there.
We are here at the sand chute right here. This has stranded so many people for so many days. Tell us your experience here.
Oh yeah, it's even worse than I remember actually. It's been 2 years since I've been back here. We brought all of Matt's vehicles down here, and we brought Vin Wiki down here with us in a Porsche. We thought it would just be a quick trip down and up and we'd be done and get home. And we were stuck down here for hours. We had to relieve the wrecker behind, the lockers weren't working, and it stayed overnight. We struggled to get the Porsche out. The Banana had multiple failures. The alternator died, the battery died. We took a battery off of the wrecker to put in it, and it was on the floor and came loose and almost shorted out and blew itself up. It was a long, hard day. And so I'm not super excited to be back here, but it's something that Dig Dug has to do.
Yes.
So here we are.
It's kind of a badge of honor, right, to do this. So after watching Tom do it the first time, we wanted to come and do it. So we're going to attempt it today. So we're going to flip the coin and see who gets to go first.
Oh, rock, scissors, paper. Just one round, one round. Okay.
Ready?
Ah, you go first, or you get a pick.
You know what? I don't know. I think since it's so gnarly, I'll pick you.
All right, all right. I'm going to attempt here. Let me get ready to go.
Okay.
We've already aired down. I'll just make sure we're ready to roll here, and then I will go for my first attempt.
Okay, Tom Tom. Round one. Let's go.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, rolling.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting killed.
Oh, Tom Tom. You might have to let more air out. Yeah, you're not spinning.
All right.
So the hub's...
Oh, hang on, guys.
Oh, your doubler, one of your magic wands.
Okay, we were in two-wheel drive. That did not work well.
Well, that's good to know.
I hope this goes better in four-wheel drive.
All right, here we go. Ready when you are.
All right, that feels better. Come on! Oh, no! No, this might be a long day.
Sounds and look better. You got twice as far as you did before.
Yeah, but I did not make the turn. Sterling decided to go for it while I got ready for my next attempt. Okay, this is Sterling, round one.
Here we go.
Look at that. Oh my gosh.
Oh!
He's just floating over the top of that.
But then I had to slow down for the for the sharp, jagged tire killers.
Okay, I'm gonna air down to 5 PSI because I didn't even feel like I was close at 12 PSI. I'm going way down, which might be dumb because I don't have bead locks on this. And if we roll this tire off the bead, that's gonna make a really long day. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Me now. I thought Sterling would have made it up. I don't know. He must have had trouble on his second try. We'll see what happens here. I don't want to nose in on him, so we're going to stop right here.
I'm just going to air down, and then is that spot that's part way down, can we still...
All right, I'm walking down this hill because I didn't want to nose in on Sterling and then both of us be stuck and me stuck backwards. But it looks like he made it to the turnaround spot and now he's overheating. Really high temperatures on the Whipple supercharger. His inlet air temperatures decrease the timing and he has no power. It is cooking hot out here. Even my camera keeps shutting down. That's why I haven't been back here for 2 years. How's it going?
I found the Achilles heel of the 1,000 horsepower, and it's heat. And it's not coolant temp, it's charge air temp. I'm right on the edge of danger, doing damage if I'd have kept going.
Oh, well, this is a good stopping spot.
This is great. It had all kinds of power till halfway up there. And then
you went halfway up this,
yeah,
and then it cut out on you?
Yeah.
All right, probably saved your engine, but
yeah.
Ruined your day.
Pulled all the timing, did all the stuff.
So you back down into this.
Yep.
That's a good move. After the Raptor cooled down, Sterling drove up the rest of the chute just fine. I was very happy we were out of there, and I probably won't be coming back here anytime soon. We cruised out the rest of the way to the highway, aired back up, and got back on the road. We made it to Sand Hollow, and we're gonna head straight over to the chute. The rock chute this time. It's so hot out here today that this sand is really soft. I had to air back down because we're heading up right now. Huge drop off. I lost my radio there for a minute. All right, what do you guys think?
No, there's no way.
Challenge accepted. Oh. Until paint starts to transfer.
Right, yeah.
Look at, he can't even walk it.
We've been talking about the chute here. I think Sterling's ready to give it a try. I don't know how far he'll go, but he's gonna at least try to get through this tight curve at the bottom and line up on the thing, and then just see what happens. It was a very tight squeeze for the Raptor to get around the tight bend just to get lined up on the bottom of the chute.
Oh, we're rubbing.
It was obvious right away that the Raptor was not going to fit up the chute without major body damage. Saying the chute wasn't Raptor friendly was definitely an understatement. We had to back the Raptor out of there and even winch it to get around the tight turns it took to get it in. Eventually we got it out of there, and I felt bad that Sterling didn't get a drive up the chute, so I let him do it in Dig Dug. Okay, I'm gonna engage my lockers here. Okay, we're gonna come up. fine.
He'll have the ear check on, you'll have the ear check on.
You gonna be in the passenger?
I was gonna spot you.
Okay, spot me. All right, so the sand chute,
You destroyed the sand chute. I mean, you shot up it crazy fast.
but I didn't make it all the way up. See, so technically, Tom won the sand chute clean and the rock chute.
I feel like you baited you in on the rock chute. Like, and I'm not really a good Raptor guide, right? Like, those things are wide. They're really wide, and so
wide.
it just didn't fit in there. It easily would have climbed the chute
Yeah.
if we could. It just would have had some serious body damage.
Yep, even if we took the running boards off, but still.
All right.
That's a hill for Dig Dug, and Dig Dug, once we got him in four-wheel drive, or lockers on, and in four-wheel drive.
Yeah, something's going on. I don't know if I have a broken hub or if that front locker's not working. Something's going on, but I climbed it. I'm glad you got to go up the chute.
Yeah, that was. Either way, it was an awesome day. I had fun. It was a million degrees.
It was a million degrees. You win for AC for sure.
Beginning of the video, we told Tom we had a question for him. So we're going to ask Tom to donate to this nonprofit that we're helping, this food pantry. And so we're going to give him the magic briefcase.
I will load this up and get it back to you.
Okay.
Hey, thank you so much for coming down. This was a total blast.
Heck yeah.
I appreciate it. That was a long drive, and I know you got a long drive to get back. So thank you for coming.
Thank you, Tom.
Okay, travel safe. We had a great time driving both of these chutes today, and now that you've seen them back to back, hopefully you can keep your chutes straight. Thanks for watching.